Call hello, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash, and double honors to the apostles and angels, a great millstone, and a shalom and a salutation to the men out there doing the work in all truth and sincerity, the men, women, and children who died for this truth or gave their lives for this truth. The dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. This is Brother Paratham coming at you with another video, from the GMS affiliate camp over here in Atlanta. Now, who you're looking at right here is the Trump shooter. And I say that with air quotations because it was him that did it, but I do not believe that it was him that came up with the idea and all these things. Like, I believe this man just left high school. And, well, I shouldn't even say that because if you look up tutorials, you can learn how to make a bomb your damn self. You know what I mean? They have 3D printed weapon models. You can 3D print a gun if you wanted to, things of that nature. But I don't believe he was acting solely. I don't believe that whatsoever. But this is the guy. This is the dude that tried to take out Trump, and we all know it's bread and circus. It's pretty easy to see. If somebody had a mark on Trump, they wouldn't have hit his ear. And I don't think he hit his ear. I believe his ear would have came off if that was the case. His ear would have came off if they hit his ear. I think the bullet broke some glass, and the glass is what cut his ear. But it's always individuals like this, and individuals that are out of touch. They're not fitting in. People who are severely depressed with their day-to-day. Impressionable minds, I should say. Those that don't have the will nor the power to think for themselves. These are the people that they target for that MK Ultra mind control shit. All right. This is a guy. All right. And what this was, it was the match, I believe. I believe this was the match that'll ultimately start the forest fire. Only you can prevent forest fires. That's Smokey the Bear shit, man. But you can't prevent this forest fire at all. It's coming. It's imminent. All right? It's impending. Impending doom is coming upon America. All right? And this was just a little taste of the chaos that will ensue. All right? I have 2nd Esdras 15 here pulled up. Here we go. 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. And you know what? I'll start at 15. No, 14. Let's start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and we saw that just this past day. Me and the brother Hakam were on our way back from the GMS Atlanta camp. And breaking news. Shots fired at at Trump's Pennsylvania rally. And I'll tell you what. we were excited, man. We were excited because I'm thinking that Trump got hit. Well, that's what we're thinking. We're thinking that Trump got hit, and guess what? Civil war sparks off just like that. Just like that, man. Because it's not just Trump backing himself. His supporters are radicalists. Absolutely they are. They try to put that moniker on us, but we don't do anything but read the Bible. You understand? But I thought that the Civil War was about to pop off right then and there, man. The feeling of disappointment washed my face when I found out he was just fine. Okay, but quite literally, you have the Proud Boys, you have Radical White, right, I believe is right or left. It doesn't really matter. Radical groups that follow him. Okay, they're willing to put their lives down for this man. All right. So when we read that they shall not regard their kings nor princes, we saw an example of that. He didn't care that it was Trump up on that on that podium. He didn't care. He didn't care that the Secret Service was there or the CIA, whichever one was there. They did a poor job. It doesn't really matter who they are. All right. But ultimately, this little charade, what it did was further the elite's plans. All right. You can go ahead and believe that they had a security breach and all these things because I've been looking into it, and people were saying they were telling the cops there that there's somebody on the roof. They said it, they told them, okay, and nothing was done about it. Because guess what? That's just another step of the plan. I guarantee you, when they told this man to go and do what he needed to do, they didn't tell him that they were gonna off him. They didn't tell him that part of the plan. But it all falls into place anyway. All right? Let me continue reading. You know what? Let me just start over from 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay? The course of their action shall stand in their power. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Like I said, he didn't care who was up on that podium. He was going to do what he needed to do. Okay? And ultimately further the plot of the elites. Okay? Order out of chaos. Order out chaos. Okay? That's what the end game here is. Esau always wants to put himself as the hero. Hey, guess what? There's chaos going on, but I got the solution. Come and take this. Come and get this in your right arm or your forehead. And those who know, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. That MOTB. Okay? Come and take this and we'll solve all your problems for you. There's just one more step to that, man. Okay? Because now everybody's up in arms. And I think that one thing that was very telling of the energy that's being pushed out here is when he got back up and started pumping his fist. Okay? When you pump up your fist, that's a sign of what? Power. Okay? And this is only going to push people to vote for him more. Okay? Screw all the migrants that's coming in that's going to vote for Biden because of what he's been doing for them. We just saw somebody try and take that man out. So guess what? People already have a natural fear of the government and a natural inclination to not believe what they say. That's only even furthered now. Okay, because there's so many misanswered questions. How did the security breach happen? Why did it take so long for the Secret Service to jump on that? Because if you were to watch the Reagan assassination attempt, they were on that dude's ass in like 0.5 seconds. It took at least 2 seconds. I counted myself for these people to come and tell Donald Trump to get down. They told him to get down before anything else. They didn't bum rush him until at least 2 seconds after. So who are they really protecting? What type of protection is that shit? If I were hiring security, I would I would hope y'all would react a little bit faster than that. You know? And these are people that we're supposed to believe trained their entire lives for a moment just like this. They're supposed to be on guard. Okay? If you watch the video, there was one shot and then another shot, and then the guy, Trump, he started holding his ear. Okay, and that's when everything went to hell. The moment you hear something like that, and you, I mean, come on now, it's unmistakable. Now, what I believe is that because it was a semi-automatic rifle that he used, not sure if it was the AR-15 or not. I'm not sure. I haven't seen that, but it was a semi-automatic rifle that he used. This is ultimately going to push. Guess what? Hey, give us your guns. You don't have a need for semi-automatic rifles. You don't need all that firepower. You know, like they've been doing. They've been doing it. I think the latest bill that passed, it banned bulk up stocks or bulk up stocks for guns, something that controls the recoil of the gun, so you can be more accurate. You know. Now, I personally don't have a gun right now, but I did own one, and it was just a little pistol. That was it. And just because I think it's a little fun to shoot. You know, it's fun. Most definitely. I've never been hunting or anything like that, but the squeeze is getting tighter. Okay, they're not giving you much room to walk around anymore. The cage is becoming smaller. The draconian Salakia, the draconian measures that they're placing is only going to be is going to become more and more strict, more and more stringent. And I can almost guarantee you they're going to cite this incident as one of the reasons why. Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. All because they controlled the narrative with this guy. This same guy right here, man. Okay? This is Second Esdras 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another. And we saw that in that movie, Civil War. Me and the brother Hakam went to go and see that movie. Okay? It was California, Texas, and I believe Florida that seceded from the United States. Okay? And you better believe it. You better believe that's a possibility because the border crisis is still a thing. Texas put up its own borders and the U.S. government came and tore them down. And they're still going anyway. It doesn't matter. They're not listening to the government anymore. Just like we read in the Second Esdras 15 and 16. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're basically just saying, fuck it, fuck what you say. It doesn't matter. We're going to do what we need to do to protect ourselves. Okay? Because what's becoming more and more apparent over time is that the government don't give a damn about you. And I'm surprised that it took this long for most people to realize that shit. Once they told you to put on masks and you can't come in here without a mask, you should have realized something was wrong, especially when the research on the mask was unfounded. Absolutely unfounded. It wasn't based off of fact. It was just based off of what Fauci said, or Dr. Falsely, as we like to call him. Okay? Let me continue. One place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall pass when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then my son, whew, that's heavy. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending. And that's exactly what's going to happen once World War III pops off and these powers go against each other. Guess who's going to come out cracking the clouds and putting them all into death? Quite literally. Okay? It's him, Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, you know what? Let me grab that. Let me grab slay them before me. Not Second Esdras 13, Salakia. I had looked up second Esdras 13 before I grabbed the before I started the video. Salakia. Here we go. All right, let me start at 26. Luke 19:26. For I say unto you, that everyone which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. But those mine enemies, which not that I should reign over them, bring hither, and slay them before me. Okay? The everlasting kingdom is not going to be an everlasting kingdom if there's still kingdoms upon the earth that are ruling. You can't be the overlord of a place if there's some place that doesn't abide by your rule. You can't be the king if there's somebody in open rebellion. Then you're not a king. Not over that part anyway. Okay? And what is Yahweh Shai's title? The King of Kings and the Lords of Lords. Because of what? All the kingdoms he brought down on his coming. Well, he's going to bring down upon his coming, man. Okay? And all of these things that you see happening is just a lead up to the finale. Quite literally, it's like the previews to a movie. A movie ain't nothing about 2 hours long, man. Let me grab that too. In 1 hour. Let's grab that. Revelation. There we go. Revelation 18. I'm going to start at 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And that's right, because this is the cash cow. America is the cash cow. Okay? This is where a lot of trade happens. This is where a lot of exporting goes out, man. Okay? Well, not for long. Saudi Arabia just dropped the petrodollar. So it's not looking good for this place. All right? 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein we're made rich, all that had ships in the season by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. Okay, like I said, the movie ain't nothing about 2 hours. 3 hours is if it's an extensive movie, which usually those movies suck anyway. But yeah, man, it's not going to take long. What we're seeing right here is a preview to the madness. Twitter is in an uproar. Okay, I'm going to make a video on the Proud Boys response, because that's one of the main people that go for Trump, the Proud Boys. Okay, they had, and it was staged, obviously, but they had a whole insurrection on January 6th of last year. I believe it was last year. Okay, where they stormed the Capitol. Okay, and it is all in the name of what? Their king. But guess what? Not everybody sees that man as their king. All right? And not everybody thinks the same as those people. I know I for damn sure ain't. That ain't my king. Fuck all that. Okay? But, hey, you know what? Let me grab that. No, it's in Timothy. It's in Timothy, Salakia. I had a few bookmarked right here. There we go. Not Timothy, Salakia, Titus. Titus 3:1. Put them in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, to be ready to do every good work. All right? We're subject to the powers, man. We're subject to the powers. And let me grab that in Romans 19 as well. Not 19, 13. All right, Romans 13:1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's absolutely right. Okay? The Most High is ordaining everything over here. If the Most High didn't want Biden in power, then guess what? Biden would be in power. If he did not want Trump to be in power, Trump wouldn't have been in power when he was in power. Okay? It's all ordained by the Lord. Verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's why you don't see us doing that dumb shit. Okay? That guy did. This guy. Let's grab his face again. Thomas Matthew Crooks. Okay? His last name is literally Crooks. You can't make this shit up. But yeah, man. Okay? That's why you don't see us out here doing that craziness, man. We're not militant. We don't do anything out of the ordinary. All we do is just read the Bible. Okay? But these people are getting fed up with what they've been told, what they've been fed, and what they've been forced to see. Okay? Because the way that America operates, man, they're going to do all these things in front of your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. And people are tired of it. They're absolutely tired of it, man. All right? And that gives way to people like this guy, okay, that'll do anything to get their name heard, their opinion heard. And that's when that MK Ultra comes into play. Hey, are you tired of what's going on right now? Well, okay. How about you come with us for a little bit? Tie your ass up. Throw you in the basement. Okay? Put on whatever the hell they want you to put on. Force your eyes open to watch it. Hypnotism, all that weird ass shit. Okay? And guess what? Now you're their puppet. Now you're their slave. Okay? Insurgents are a very real thing. A very real thing, man. Sleeper cells are a very real thing. Why do you think there's so many people coming in through the border right now? All military-aged men. You got Asians. You got Africans. Okay? All these people that are coming through the border right now. Military-aged men. Fit as well. They don't look like they're malnourished. Okay, like how you would expect a migrant to be. No. These dudes are healthy. All they're waiting for is that one little, that's it, that little switch, that on and off switch in their brain. Hey, guess what? It's wartime. Boom. They ready. Okay? Probably know how to load a gun, clean a gun, faster than a nigga could load a goddamn gun. And they're just waiting for that opportune time. Okay? Strike while the iron's hot. That's what they're waiting for, man. They're waiting for the iron to get hot. Let me restart on that too. On verse 2. Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Okay? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. That's why they're resisting the power. Okay? They probably filled that kid's mind with all type of shit. He was only 20 years old. He was only 20 years old. That's it. But he got so caught up in this political brouhaha that guess what? They influenced this kid to do all these things, man. Matthew 24:10. You know what? Yeah, let me just start at 10. And then many shall be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. That's what you see right now. Just go on YouTube and type in political social experiment and see the results you have. It's no longer, oh, we can have a discussion and then disagree. That's not happening anymore. If you look at the thumbnails of these videos, Dumb Republican doesn't know the Constitution. Stupid conservative doesn't believe in equal rights. Retarded ass liberal doesn't know what a man is. You know, it's titles like that and thumbnails like that that's leading to the what? Sedition among men. Okay? Because these people hate each other. And I know it's going to be very crazy over here where we're at in the Bible Belt. Okay? We're in the Bible Belt. People ain't going for that shit over here. Okay? They are not going for that shit. Now, Atlanta being like one of the meccas of gay pride and shit like that, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen, man? Okay? And shit, if it does happen where they take Trump out, guess what? It's going to be civil war. No if and or buts about it. No if and or buts about it. And guess who's going to be riding? It's going to be them same niggas that was riding on your ass when you tried to escape when you were in captivity. And not that we're not in captivity anymore. But I'm talking about that hardcore slavery, man. Okay? And guess who they're going to be riding on? Everybody that isn't them. Quite literally, man. This is just a small catalyst in that. I truly believe that. I truly believe that, man. This is just a small step up the stairs. That's it, man. This is the stairs before the escalator. And it's all a part of their plan. This is Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. If you think for a moment none of this shit is set up, then you're blinded, my friend. You're quite literally blinded. There's no reason there should have been a security breach with the leader of an entire party. Two main political parties in America are the Democrats and the Republicans. The leader of the Republican Party almost got shot when there were warnings. Hell no, man. This was all according to plan. You crazy? If they really wanted to keep him safe, guess what? He would have been kept safe. There wouldn't be a drop of blood on him. Imagine this. All the evils that the Rothschilds do, all the evils that Bill Gates has done. Why ain't nobody trying to shoot him? What happened to all that? What happened? The illegal experimentation. The GMO crops. All of these things that he's been found out to be a part of. Everybody knows that the international banking families have the control. Why hasn't anybody tried and killed them? There's no gaps in their security. So why is it there for Trump? By grand design. And that's exactly what it is. By grand design, man. It's real funny, man. It's real funny because people go along with the narrative. People go along with the narrative. And they're going to keep going along with the narrative because the narrative is so alluring. They believe in Trump so much that they actually believe that people want to kill him. And there are people that want to kill him, but for what reason? Because they were told to not like him. These people haven't even met Trump in their fucking life. They haven't shook hands with him. They ain't have a conversation with him or anything like that. They just have opposing views. Okay? This place is about to be very bad, man. It's going to be worse than the political parties in Jamaica. And if you know anything about the political parties in Jamaica, they take that shit real serious. Assassination ain't nothing to them. I think it's PNP and JMP. My own family had to flee Jamaica because of the political parties. They fled because of the violence that was going on because of those elections. America isn't ready for that, man. America's never seen anything like that. Shit. It's, you know what, let me grab this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Unwalled. There we go. America hasn't even seen real war. America, you haven't had to deal with people invading your land. Nobody's had to deal with that, man. Okay? Ain't nobody ever had to deal with somebody invading their land, knocking on your door, kicking down your door. Fuck the knocking. Okay? They haven't had to deal with that, man. Niggas ain't ready for that. Ezekiel 38:11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest. That's bad. To them that are at rest. Those that think they comfy. Okay? Those that think that shit is sweet around here, man. It won't be sweet for much longer. I know that much. I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely. All them that are dwelling out walls and having neither bars nor gates, and that is absolutely right. You know, you got to pay extra to be in a gated community, right? And the gate is nothing. I mean, a regular fucking truck can run through the damn gates. Imagine a military truck. How safe are you really? How safe are y'all really? Okay? 12, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations. And that's right, every single nation is gathered here in America. There's a reason that America is called the melting pot. This is the great melting pot, is it not? Because all walks of life are over here, man. Even more people are coming in. They're flooding. They're not even coming in, flooding in. Let's say it like that. Yo, people got a rude awakening coming, man. Okay? And upon the people that are gathered out of the nations would have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. That's right. You come over here because you believe in the American dream, right? But the American dream is dead, and people are realizing that. But those who have goods over here, guess what? It's going to be taken as a spoil. Spoil, the booty. Booty. Okay? Meaning a treasure. You ever play a fighting game? Once you win the fight, what happens? You get some type of currency, or you get some EXP or whatever it is. You know? That's what that spoil is, man. That's a spoil. And the same thing is going to happen over here. Buckle up, man. It's about to get crazy. It's definitely about to get crazy. I don't believe this is going to be the only one. And shit, Biden might be next. You know? As a retaliatory attack. Time will tell. So with that, I want to give all glory, honor, praise, and fear to Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chachodash. Shalom, Makim, Shalom.